Okay, this is an update on November 10th, I believe it is, 2020. I'm working on the very lowest section of keel, laminating these timbers together. I'm doing this 32 feet. This piece here will go the whole length, or almost the whole length. Then this piece is going to get angled a little bit for a joint at the forward end. And it's kind of slow going. I can only put usually one piece on a day. We had some warmer weather last week where it was in the 70s, and I actually got 2 pieces done a day. It was cured enough that I could do 2, but usually it's just 1 piece a day. I keep the temperature about 62 in here. And you can see I'm thickening the epoxy, and this is a thickened epoxy that's just pushing up through the knot here. But I use a notched spreader, adhesive spreader, to put the thickened epoxy on. And there's the thickener, the silica. And I found this on Amazon, a little mixer. Put it on a drill and it works quite well for mixing epoxy. So let me tell you, when you start mixing up a lot of epoxy, it gets really tiring mixing it with a stick. And I just keep ordering more bar clamps. Tomorrow I'm going to pick up not sure what to do with that. Maybe that right there will be good. Anyway, there you can see the glue up I just finished. And there's my joints. I've been staggering my joints as much as possible. I got 32 feet here, so I'm doing a 20-footer and a 12-footer, then reversing the 20 and 12, going 12 and 20. And then I put a couple 16s on, and then back to a 12, 20, and then whatever I got. But anyway, I'm altering the joints so my joints don't fall on top of each other all the time. Here there's 2 in the same area, but then there's 2 without. So yeah, I think that'll give us a pretty good, pretty stable timber when we're done. And over here, I've got the bow section of the keel all laid out. And you see this shiny stuff on here. I put tape over this. You know, I've cut a bunch of 1/4-inch plywood strips to make templates, I guess you'd call it. But he was talking they were only going to be 8 or 10 feet long and couldn't handle them otherwise, and so I don't know. I'm thinking I'm just going to cut these out with a razor knife. And I got them reinforced with this packing tape, clear packing tape. And I think they'll be strong enough I can just lay these right on the keel sections. To trace out the cuts required. And frankly, the only cuts that are going to be required are in either on a corner, or like down here. This is the part that I was talking. This is the bottom of the keel that I'm working on right now, and so this section here gets cut out. And those 2 planks you see right there on the right hand side, that's going to be these 2 planks right here. And the top section that I'm just was gluing up on, this has to be cut out. This notch has to be cut out to receive this next piece here. So anyway, everything else is straight. It's straight from here. It's straight all the way back to the end of the keel. So I don't know if I really need to make forms for all that, templates. What else did I do? I talked to a metal guy about getting fuel tanks made. You know, I would rather go the steel fuel tanks because I can certainly get a lot more capacity in there that way. Yeah, lovely day, huh? Winter is here. I can get more capacity with the steel fuel tanks, and I wouldn't have to fuss with a bunch of smaller, like plastic tanks. And I told him I could put in 8 150-gallon tanks, and that would be they're $800 a piece. And he kind of laughed, oh, we can do it cheaper than that with steel. So that was good. And I also talked to him about, we're supposed to have plans call for a 3/8 inch grounding shoe that goes along the whole length of the boat and then up on the bow. Then it also extends back here so that you can put a bushing in here for the rudder. Obviously it needs to be reinforced, and I talked about that. 3/8 inch steel is pretty heavy stuff, and he said, ah, there'd be no problem to bend it around there. So hopefully he's right. But anyway, he didn't see any real issues with anything, any of the jobs that I had. So that was good. And that's where we stand as of November 10th.